Hey guys, just fly through Thursday's class with you. So our mobility work, first thing off is just a quad mash. Okay, so taking foam roller, or if you have a bar, whatever it is that you normally might use. So we are looking to roll out the quad, so from just above the knee just below the hip. So ideally what I will always do is I will roll the full length of the muscle all the way up and down for probably about 10 reps, and then I will come back and work into any sore spots I have then. Is that okay? So if you're using the bar, it's sitting down and using the full weight of the bar onto you. Foam roller, okay, is lying on top, trying to get as much of your weight onto the foam roller as you can, rolling all the way up and all the way back down, making sure then once we have the 10 done that we are focusing in on those kind of sore spots as much as we can. So doing it for about a minute or so on each side with that. If you don't have access to something where you can do a bit of a quad mash with, then you can just do a quad stretch. So any of our normal quad stretches, whether it's foot up onto a bench or half kneeling position, whatever it might be. Is that okay? After that, we're going to do dislocates. So taking a band or pole, okay, or if you a towel, doesn't really matter, okay. So whatever one you're going to use, nice straight arm, overhand grip, all the way over and back, loosening out those shoulders. Okay, keeping the arms nice and straight, and you're going to do 10 of those. After that, what we're going to do is we're going to do some shoulder mobility work. Okay, so it's just cars is just what we call it. It's just a real controlled, deliberate kind of movement pattern, okay, for our shoulders to warm up the shoulder joint. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we are doing this really slow and controlled. So I'm going to start with my hand, okay, my hand alongside my my torso, alongside my side, okay, and I'm going to start to create a nice big circle all the way up overhead, keeping my arm as close to my body as possible. Once I get to that position, I'm going to rotate my hand and I'm going to be reaching all the way right behind. Really slow and controlled, deliberate movement all the way up. So it's not just a real fast movement of just swinging the arm around. Okay, I want to try and resist as much movement in my torso and in my hip as I possibly can. So all that movement is very deliberately coming in that shoulder joint. Is that okay? So it is really slow and really controlled when we're doing that. We're going to do 5 on each side when we do that one. Is that okay? After that, into our Metcon. It is 6 rounds for time. Okay, we're looking at 18 walking overhead lunges. Then it is 8 dips and 8 ground to overhead. Okay, so our 18 overhead walking lunges, okay, it is taking a plate or whatever weight you have. Obviously a plate is a little bit easier, a little bit more comfortable to do. It is all the way right up overhead, stepping out, knee to touch, 2 feet always back together, down, knee to touch. If you don't have the space, okay, to do walking, then we obviously can just do alternating, staying static. Okay, if you struggle with overhead and keeping that plate fully extended, you can just go into a carry position. Okay, so hold it like that, whatever way it might be. Okay, or if you have alternative weights, okay, you can have them at your side either. Okay, or if you find them too difficult, you can just lose all weight and just do them body weight. So there's loads of different options there for the lunges, but what we are really looking to try and do, okay, is make sure that we are doing them overhead. That's our number one priority. If not, then we regress down to any other levels that we have to. So okay, once you've that done, okay, so it's 18 of those, 9 on each leg. Once you've that done, it's 8 dips. Okay, so again, just an elevated platform, chair, box, bar, whatever it is you might have. Okay, walking your feet out. Okay, keeping your feet flat on the ground if we can. Heel on our heels and legs straight, feet flat on the ground to make it a little bit easier, walking your feet in with your knees bent. Okay, so what we want to do is try and keep your elbows at a 90-degree angle and keep them, okay, nice and close into your body, so we don't want them flaring out to the side. Okay, and then extending to full extension all the way up, making it a little bit easier, takes a bit of weight off when I have my feet flat on the ground, down and all the way back up. Is that okay? You're going to do 8 of those. Once you've that done, it is 8 ground to overhead. Again, whatever weight you're using, plate is easiest. Okay, it is wider stance than normal, keeping my chest up, eyes looking forward, plate to touch, bring to my chest and punch all the way up overhead. Back down, touch, punch all the way back up overhead. That's it, guys. We are looking to do 6 rounds of that. So it is 18 overhead lunges, okay, walking if we can, 8 dips and 8 ground to overhead. That's it, guys. I will talk to you on Zoom.